All right, so here is another sweet treat hack for you. It is my Rocky Mountain apple pie nachos. Now, if you've ever been to a Rocky Mountain chocolate factory and you know they have those fancy schmancy chocolate goodness covered apples, my favorite was always the apple pie apple. And it is basically white chocolate with apple pie spices, and oh my gosh, it was just so good. And so this kind of reminds me of that with my own little healthier twist on it. So I have one apple. This is a Honeycrisp apple. I just really love Honeycrisp. Use whatever apple you like. I find this one to be nice and, of course, crisp and crunchy and still really sweet. So I'm gonna cut this. You could, if you're gonna use the whole apple, of course, you could core it and slice it and do all those things. For the, purposes of today, I'm just gonna show you with small little slices here. But you wanna slice it carefully in kind of chip-like slices, because they're gonna be our nacho base. So yummy. Oh man, this is so refreshing. A great post-workout, great pre-workout, great when you're having a hankering for something sweet. So I love this. All right, close enough. Nice thin little crisps here so that we can get lots of coverage on our nachos. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're gonna love this one. So I'm just gonna spread these on out on my cute little platter here, because you always enjoy eating things more when it feels fancy. So we're just gonna go with this for now. Normally you could use like the whole apple, whatever works for you. So here's the important part. You need in your life some PB2. If you are on a, on a lifestyle where you are trying to conserve fats, or you're trying to eat high volume foods, or you're just trying to incorporate lower calorie things, this is something that you need for sure. So basically this is just powdered peanut butter, and you can see the macros here. For 2 tablespoons, 60 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, and 6 grams of protein. Typically, you would get that much protein, maybe in a regular peanut butter, but it would be like 3 or 4 times the amount of calories. Could be anywhere from 190 to 200 something for 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. So this is really gonna save you on those calories, but continue keeping that protein from the peanuts in there. You are going to take a serving of that, and then this is where you're gonna bump up your protein. Today I'm using One Up Nutrition's cinnamon French toast, because I think that the cinnamon works really well with the apple pie taste of this, but you can use any kind of protein powder that you want. You can use a vegan one, you can use vanilla, would be really easy as a base, and you're gonna mix that together. So I've already measured out, I just use 1/4 of a scoop or 1/4 of a serving of the protein, and you're gonna mix that in with your powdered peanut butter before you add in the liquid. This is super important, because this is how you're gonna mix them all together. Otherwise, it would be really hard to incorporate that protein powder into your already liquefied powdered peanut butter. It's a lot of peas. All right, so when that looks pretty well mixed together, the protein and the powdered peanut butter, which that looks pretty good right there, I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Now this is important. You don't want to add too much water right away, because then it will be just slosh. Yeah, you want to have a little bit consistency in your mixture so that it is more of a drizzle and less of a watery mess on your apples. So I can definitely add more to this. There you go. So you'll just kind of have to you'll have to eyeball it, because it just kind of varies depending on your protein that you use. This is looking really good, etc. So you can see now that we have come up with our protein peanut butter mixture. Yay! All right, getting all that goodness on the side. This looks like it's gonna drizzle pretty well. Yeah, so you can kind of test it out here. Make sure that it kind of does that little zigzaggy zag. I might be able to add just a touch, just a little bit more there so that it can really drizzle all over those apple chips. All right. Perfect, that's what we want. Just like that. Now, I also have white chocolate because that is a key component to those Rocky Mountain apples, but these are the Lily's white chocolate style baking chip. No sugar added. These are sweetened with stevia, and the macros are pretty good on this actually because they are sweetened with stevia. One serving is 55 calories, and typically for a serving of white chocolate chips, it could be between 80 to 85 calories. So you're saving quite a bit there and still getting that white chocolate craving. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my cinnamon. I'm gonna cinnamon across, a little bit of cinnamon sprinkle there. Yum, get that nice warm apple spiciness. We are going to drizzle our protein peanut butter mixture all across our apple nachos. Oh yeah, you could also use this as a dip, of course, with apple slices. I just think it's so fun to have them as nachos. A fun little dessert if you need something a little bit healthier, if you're going to, well, not right now, we don't have parties right now, but when COVID is over and you want to bring a healthy dessert somewhere, then this is a great option. I've done that before and it's always a hit. So then we sprinkle with some of our white chocolate chips. Make sure you get a little bit on every bite there. And voila! You have apple protein nachos. How good does that look? Oh my gosh, you guys. We're getting the protein in from obviously that protein powder mixed with the powdered peanut butter that is also high in protein. We're getting the micronutrients and those natural sugars, that natural energy from the apples, all those vitamins that come along with that as well. And then we're satisfying that sweet tooth, obviously, with all of this goodness, but hitting it especially hard with those sugar-free Lily's chocolate chips. I am so excited to try this right now. I'm so excited for you guys to try it. Here comes a taste test. Okay. Taste test time. So I'm gonna grab this little chip, make sure it's got a little bit of everything on there. Cheers. Oh my gosh. It takes me right back to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. Wow. You gotta try this, you guys. That is so good. The cinnamony and the peanut butter. And honestly, I'm so pleased with that ratio of protein to powdered peanut butter. It doesn't taste proteiny at all. It truly just tastes like a little peanut butter drizzle on there. Guys, I literally want to stop Eric from filming right now and make him try this because it's so good. I can't wait for him to try this. I can't wait for you guys to try it. In the description box below, let me know when you try this. If you have your own little fun twist on apple nachos. And oh man, cheers guys, you're gonna love it.